Hello guys, today's video is about relationship vocabulary in English. First of all, what is a relation? A relation is the way in which two or more people are connected and how they feel and behave towards each other. In this video, you'll learn a lot of vocabulary related to relationships. Are you ready? Let's go! 1. Acquaintance. Acquaintance. Somebody you just know. 2. Stranger. Stranger. Someone you don't know. For example, my parents advised me not to talk to strangers. 3. Enemy. Enemy. And the opposite of enemy is friend. 4. Relatives. Relatives. Relatives are members of your family. 5. Workmates. Workmates. Workmates are colleagues. 6. Classmates. A classmate is someone who's in the same class as you at school. 7. Flatmate. A flatmate is someone who shares with you the rent of an apartment. 8. Roommate. A roommate is someone who shares with you the same room for a period of time. 9. Superior to. Superior to. Superior to, you are the leader, and its opposite is subordinate to. Subordinate to. And if you are subordinate to a person, it means you are a follower. 10. Spouse. Spouse. A spouse is a person's husband or wife. 11. To have a crush on. To have a crush on. 12. To admire. To admire. It means to like very much. 13. To go on a date. To go on a date means to meet somebody for a romantic relationship. 14. To be on good terms. To be on good terms means to be friendly with someone. 15. To admit. To admit or to confess their love. To say, I love you. 16. To idolize. To idolize means to admire and respect someone very much. 17. To worship. To worship means to have or show a strong feeling of respect and admiration for God. 18. To look up to. To look up to means to admire. 19. To detest. To detest means to hate or to loathe. 20. To despise. To despise means to look down on. 21. To have a lot in common. To have a lot in common. 22. To propose. To propose means to ask a person to marry you. 23. To tie the knot. To tie the knot means to get married. 24. To cheat on his spouse or partner. To cheat on his spouse or partner. 25. To have an affair with someone. To have an affair with someone. 26. To argue. To argue means to quarrel. 27. To break up. To break up means to split. 28. To separate. To separate leads to divorce. 29. An old flame. An old flame. An old flame means an old lover. 30. Unrequited love. Unrequited love. It means love from one side. 31. A double date. A double date is when two couples hang out together. 32. Commitment. Commitment. It's willingness to give your time and energy to a job, activity, or something that you believe in. For example, this guy is not a marriage material. He has commitment issues. Another example, my best friend doesn't want to marry. He has a fear of commitment. 33. To be obsessed with. To be obsessed with, its noun is obsession and it means unable to stop thinking about something. For example, she's obsessed with dieting and exercising. 34. Assault. Assault means violation or a violent attack. For example, he was charged with sexual assault at work. 35. Harassment. Harassment is illegal behavior towards a person that causes mental or emotional suffering. For example, harassment is not only physical, it could also be verbal. 36. Torture. Torture is abuse, maltreatment, or causing someone to feel severe pain or suffer badly. For example, love is torture if it is unrequited love. 37. To cuddle. To cuddle means to hug. Example, my baby girl loves to be cuddled. 38. To drift apart. To drift apart means gradually become less friendly and the relationship ends. For example, she drifted apart with her roommates after she got married. 39. To get to know. To get to know is to find out what they are like by spending time with them. For example, I'd really like to see you again and get to know you better. 40. To go Dutch. To go Dutch means to share the cost of something. For example, never go Dutch on your first date, Joe. 41. A blind date. A blind date is a romantic social meeting between two people who have never met each other. For example, Jane arranged for her friend Mary a blind date with her cousin. 42. Play hard to get. Play hard to get is to pretend that you are less interested in someone than you really are as a way of making them more interested in you, especially at the start of a romantic relationship. For example, he knows his girlfriend doesn't have an appointment, she plays hard to get. 43. Stingy. Stingy's opposite is generous. For example, he doesn't hang out with his friends because he's stingy and doesn't want to spend money. 44. Sway over someone. To sway over someone means to dominate and to have power over a very strong influence. For example, he sways over the entire family and they listen to his opinion. 45. Devotion. Devotion means love or loyalty. For example, his devotion to his football team never ends. 46. Narcissism. Narcissism is self-love. For example, narcissism is one of the red flags that you should consider before getting in any relationship. 47. A narcissist. A narcissist is a person who loves themselves so much. 48. Sacrifice. To sacrifice is to give up something that's valuable to you in order to help another person. For example, many women sacrifice their dream to put their family first. 49. Reconciliation. Reconciliation is a situation in which two people or groups of people become friendly again after they have argued. For example, we haven't done a reconciliation yet with our friends. 50. Smitten. Smitten comes from the verb to smite, and it means to be attached or connected. For For example, he's smitten with his girlfriend. 51. A clingy person. A clingy person is so attached. For example, his wife is so clingy, she's always sticking to him wherever he goes. 52. A suitor. A suitor is an admirer or a man who wants to marry a particular woman. For example, she can't decide which of her many suitors should marry. 53. To be compatible with. To be compatible with is to work well together. For example, Pisces woman is compatible with Taurus, Cancer, and Scorpio. 54. Significant other. Significant other is soulmate. For example, he's going on a trip with his significant other. 55. To dump someone. To dump someone means to stop dating someone or to end the relationship with someone. For example, she dumped her boyfriend when she discovered that he cheated on her. 56. Shattered. To be shattered means to be extremely upset. For example, she was shattered after she broke up with her boyfriend. 57. To chat up. To chat up is to start a conversation with someone because you want to have a romantic relationship with them. For example, he's trying to chat the new girl up in his office. 58. To have a soft spot for someone. To have a soft spot for someone is to feel that you like someone very much. For example, she always has a soft spot for her kids. 59. To be fond of someone. To be fond of someone is to like someone very much. For example, she's fond of her best friend. 60. Fall head over heels in love. To fall head over heels is to be completely in love. For example, he fell head over heels in love with his wife. 61. Affinity for. Affinity for means a liking or sympathy for someone or something, especially because of shared characteristics. For example, she seems to have a natural affinity for water. 62. A kissing cousin. A kissing cousin is a relative known well enough to be greeted with a kiss. 63. Match made in heaven. Match made in heaven means two people who are perfect for each other, a perfect couple. For example, my friend and her husband are really match made in heaven. 64. An apple of someone's eye. An apple of someone's eye is a beloved person. For example, my kids are the apples of my eye. 65. To take one's breath away. To take one's breath away is when you feel surprised and happy because it's so beautiful or exciting. For example, her look took his breath away. 66. To hit it off. To hit it off is to start an immediate connection with someone. For example, they hit it off when they met yesterday. 67. There is plenty more fish in the sea. There is plenty more fish in the sea is used to tell someone whose relationship has ended that there are many other people that they could have a relationship with. For example, don't cry over him. There is plenty more fish in the sea. Now guys, what's your marital status? Are you married, single, divorced, or in a complicated relationship? If you know more relationship vocabulary, please write them below in the comments. Don't forget to share the video with your friends and subscribe to our channel to watch the upcoming videos. Thanks for watching. Love you guys. See you soon. Bye!